When Umar, the second caliph after the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, visited Jerusalem, he happened to be in the city's largest church when the time for prayer had come. At that moment, the bishop offered him the chance to pray in the church. The Caliph Umar replied, "No, for if I pray in this church today, my followers may annex it after I am gone, and no longer able to protect your rights." When caliphate exists on the precepts of justice, consideration for the rights of others, and an overall deep will for peace, as defined by the Quran and the Prophet himself, then caliphate has the ability to serve as a grand force for good in the world.
Holiness, I just thought, it's incredible because all the things he was saying were going through my mind, and I could actually relate to nearly everything that he said, which actually I think probably surprised me for some reason. I don't know why. I just found it very, very moving. I'm really pleased I came. I can't say more than that.
He is known by world leaders for his humanitarian efforts and his mission for world peace, anchored by his famous slogan of "Love for all, hatred for none." He has traveled extensively to spread the message of peace and to remind everyone to respect the rights of other human beings. During these tours, His Holiness has met world leaders from the Far East to Europe, from North America to Africa, discussing the economic, social, and political problems facing the world today, and how to create peace and justice in the world. He has also met religious and community leaders in order to share common values and core ideals universal to all religions and cultures, with a view to improving the moral state of mankind and creating an atmosphere of love and affection. From young to old, he compassionately listens to the ordinary man, regardless of race, color, or religion. He has personally initiated social projects and schemes to alleviate poverty and human suffering. His concern is not just about the well-being and moral state of the members of the Ahmadiyya community, but of the great human suffering of mankind at large. Today, this man, Mirza Masroor Ahmad, worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, is the Caliph of Islam. His followers number in the tens of millions, spread over 200 countries across the world, making him the leader of the largest single group of Muslims in the world who follow one Imam. The Caliph, who has spoken at Capitol Hill, the British Parliament, the European Parliament, and has held court with dozens of world leaders, is celebrated as a champion of peace by leaders across the world.
Today, when we, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, raise the slogan of love for all and hatred for none as a means to establish global peace, we do so directly in fulfillment of the teachings of the Holy Quran and the practice of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him. I will, God willing, always continue to carry out my task and my responsibilities of promoting peace, tolerance, justice, and compassion to the corners of the world. I will continue to tell all people that in order to be relieved of the pain and suffering that we face today, we must adopt true justice and equality.
Everybody looks like your own blood brother, you know, everybody's with smiling face, and this is what I think is Islam.
And I have seen many places in the world through my job and through life and private life, and you will see no organization, no company, no structurized company, such a setup for the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat with a leader, with emphasis so feel on education, Islam and teaching and basics and school and ethics.
In the Muslim world today, Ahmadiyya Jamaat is the only one who is having this caliphate, and we are all under the one banner of this caliphate.
There is no doubt that our Jamaat is divinely supported, and it is due to the help of Allah that each year hundreds of thousands of people are joining Ahmadiyya and accepting it as the true Islam. Their spirit and their passion is an example.
It's such an excitement to go into the hall and not really to know what words are going to come from Hazur, but you know that when you go into the hall, whatever he says, it's going to be a good teaching based on this world and this life and this teaching now, and it's going to be something positive, and it's such a nice feeling to go in and to go home and to take those words, and we try as our best, as hard as we can, to implement the teachings of what our beloved Hazur has said.
Every single one of your youths should seek to protect his or her faith and to always maintain a direct connection with Allah the Almighty. Do not follow the example of those people who, upon attaining worldly pleasures and power, soon forgot their faith. Do not follow the example of those people who over time forgot their Creator. Rather, we should be those who truly fulfill the conditions of bad, because to fulfill pledges is essential.
I saw him passing, I just waved him, you know, he just turned our side and looked, you know, it's just like you put a cold water in me, you know, I was cooled down and I feel very, very comfortable, you know. I always want to see him every day. If I can see him, I really appreciate it, you know.